that always leads to like, okay, you're almost never really out. We saw how much that point lead just evaporated later on in that series. So even if there is a team running away and looks really strong in game one, it is only still game one.
That it is. There's so many ways to come back and recover as the series goes on. Of course, remember, guys, for those joining us for the N8 show matches, it is 4 games here in this series. You get 15 points for placing first and losing points as you go down and place lower and lower, and you get a point a kill. So kill gold matters. A lot of drops here immediately from the side of SNR. Prideful Icarus, what a name. We'll be looking not to fly too close to the lasers in this particular instance.
Yeah, and we're still seeing teams want to contest this academy area, which just is so good to drop on. I believe it has been nerfed a little bit in terms of its potency, but you still can get ults coming out of this if you get enough of the books to get a EXP. So these teams want to fight each other, want to hit that level cap, use those books to hit level 5, and then continue the aggression.
Well, the half-goats and the boys who spend their time crying will be contesting the academy right now. Neither of them have been willing to start a fight, both still stuck at level 2, not wanting to really pull the trigger as yet. We'll move over towards Solid, one of those teams that we've got a little bit of very expectations for. Pensato, that player that you clearly beat the other day, also, of course, primarily among this. And yes, I'll throw Tessa under the bus a couple more times because it's very funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping my eyes on Solid. They also did well just earlier in this week as well when they were playing. So Solid, it just is a team that has that consistency, and I expect a good amount from. Fairly Odd Enemies was also another team that was staying pretty relevant as things went along throughout the day, and definitely want to see where they go. These teams a little bit more centralized. We can see our ring going to be going over to that more western side of the map, where we do have a little bit less of that solid ground, so we'll have to keep our eyes on where that's continuing to drift.
Double legendary armor early here as well for Fairly Odd Enemies. Living up to their tri-code there. They will be mighty foes to fight right now. Dad being attacked there a little bit, trying to get a little bit of escapers. Lose one already. That's a big chunk. Remember, they were one of the ones with the legendary armor.
Yeah, well, both teams came in with 2 legendary armors.
Right?
So it was just a question of who's going to go down first, and it was Fairly Odd Enemies that do lose Gaydad. So Solid now just going to look to chase a little bit. I don't think they want a hard commit to this, because you could already see Kobayashi's has been moved up to by Fairly Odd Enemies. They're going to be able to get back into this and get Gaydad back on the map.
Of course, we can see the sun there running away. Galaxy Gay Boy trying to escape with the rest of the team. I love that. Just sequence of names. Very entertaining to me. Of course, we'll be trying to back out. Be a little bit aware here, as I was realizing they are just rejoining with their team. I thought that was a separate team. Apologies there for my slight lack of reading, but they will be backing away towards the edge of the circle. A little bit of time before things begin to properly close down, so they can try and find some camps outside of the ring.
Yeah, I mean, they want to get some camps. There's also a vault up north that they'll probably be looking to grab here, as we do see Boys Who Cry hit that level 5 point, looking to get into a fight here with Occult Kun, who are backing away. They see the level 5. They want nothing to do with this.
It's all getting a bit spooky, and that's not talking about the spirits they've been trying to find. Anybody who's not watched Down to Dan, you won't get that, but that's fine. The rest of us who have enjoyed that reference. And they will run away. As we can see as well, as expected with the circle pulling very much towards that southwest. A lot of contests around the Mage Bog and the Vein Groves. Is MV here. Stabled Jaguar. Just hanging around by the train tracks. Another one of those teams who we're expecting to do very well across this series. Battlegrounds, very stacked.
Yeah, they definitely want to do well. There's expectations this time around here, especially when we don't have teams like Pumpers or The Last Door, or just the really, really strong teams in here. Moonlit Battlegrounds, now you're top dog. We are expecting things from you, and I'm hoping to see them do well right now. We do see a Kalkun jumping onto the train, gonna grab that campfire and hold this train area, which I love grabbing train campfire. It gives you a lot of flexibility, because that train for a long time in this game, even if it is in zone, is still relevant to hang out in because it does have that safe spot from the zone as well.
And it becomes surprisingly good. And I know this is slightly ironic. Transportation, you can use it as a good rotation option as well, rather than just a brief respite on your way out. If you need to get to the other side of the map, it's one of the better ways to do it, especially if you can just press B and turn up there as got ourselves a little bit of a skirmish going on.
I love that from Pensato, just through the warp back to his own team, jumped in to try and poke around, see if anything could happen, and then popped back to the team. So not a lot of risk in doing that, and does get them a little bit of information. They know that camp's taken now, and they are going to back away. We do see right now Snorse going up against Half Goats as they are just kind of poking at each other right now, and nobody really finding anything. We do have a SHRIQ in play, which I'm very happy about as a SHRIQ player.
Oh no, you're one of those, are you? All right, so sell me on SHRIQ, because I feel like SHRIQ is one of those hunters that has a fantastic opportunity, and maybe we'll have to talk about that when we get a bit of a break. As Solid having a bit of a duel here with AS, and Nostalgia gets a big chunk. 2 down already for Solid, who are in danger, having to retreat very swiftly as Cyanoid and Pansato bug out.
Yeah, that was just a good hook there, grabbed by Nostalgia, who immediately takes out half of Solid, who are going to be running away. Another story, feeling pretty solid about that. We'll be grabbing some points and trying to continue onwards here. Now, okay, SHRIQ.
Yes.
Look, yeah, her fire rate is not great, but also 2 shots, 1 knock is a great feeling. Just, you hit that, you feel wonderful. And
so
it's
winning
just
is irrelevant.
David. No, well,
it's
okay,
just the vibes.
No, I like to win, man. Like, listen, it
but
does
you have to do it in style.
Yeah, but it's also like burst damage. People, like, genuinely, the thing that people still don't fully respect yet is if you are marked by SHRIQ, you have to play defensively. It is a space taker at that point, because if you are marked and you get hit by a SHRIQ bullet again, unless you are a very tanky member, you are going down.
Just haven't quite figured that out yet. SHRIQ's up first if she hits those skill shots. So huge foe looking for the engage here. And they are the enemy this time around. Okarun is in danger, but played a little bit too close to the sun. Celeste out of the ultimate, that ice crash. Bought some time, but on the other side, it is a third party. BLS here to play. Alt bug out, 1 member down, but the whole team for the whole part not taken out, can look to play another day. Need to find themselves a revive beacon, because I don't think they're getting to that death box anytime soon.
No, but honestly, the third party is a godsend there for a Cocoon. They're able to back away, because if we see them engaged on there, that is just immediate trigger pull by the other time. No!
Oh!
Oh!
That's a Kaiju hook.
That's sad. And now Boys are going to walk into Bless as well, and they're going to see 3 people, and once they realize there's not a 4th member, they're probably going to pull the trigger on that, as they're just moving forward, slowly backing away. Boys Who Cry, they've got nowhere to go.
Oh, they're pinned against the storm and a hard place. BLS will be leaving none available already. You see the SHRIQ running away as fast as they can. They know that they'd like to live to cry another day, but look at the third party! THC, the half goats, looking more like half predators here as half ghosts. Sends a few more to the grave, an early death for them. Into the storm they go. Still early enough on in the game that it's not burning that hard. They should be able to escape for now.
Yeah, they're going to be able to disengage from that. Nobody goes down, importantly, too, so they'll be able to just move on out. We got another fight coming, though, and that is Galaxy Gayboy out right from the start. Fairly Odd Enemies, they just cannot get a fight on the right foot here, and Miles maybe need to get out of here.
Oh boy,
this is not looking great. The Jewel Ult's gonna come out, and now going directly in Way, left alone, needs the rest of the team to follow up. Does have that little bit of help now as Artist away, trying to heal. Gaydad still has this crown, and the split, splitting, I think, does get them out of this.
They lose 1 on the spike. Still 2 remembering, and remember, they do still have that most wanted. It doesn't matter if you lose 2 there, as in comes the big bombing runs. Buy some time, WHK.
You can get put in a very bad position here
Yeah,
between you have the soul bringing the storm in as well as the bombing runs. There's the possibility of a lot of space being taken that is just really outside of your control.
And there's not that much you can do. Those bombing runs can split teams, can change your rotations in the blink of an eye. Already you can see if you just look at the top of the map, the storm closing in will be forcing a fight here for BWC, and the boys were crying, weeping once more as Okarun will head on forwards and look to unleash that curse just one more time. And there's no Momo here to bring them back to heal. Worthy Gamer will decide that his opponents are a little too worthy to manage, and they are out of there already. Look at the top here as well. 30 seconds on the respawn, trying to play out of bounds to get the respawns in.
Oh no,
It's
Boys Who
over.
Cry cannot get away, just did not have a space to get out of that, and that is... K-Dad, you can't go that way!
Oh no, most wanted, hit by a bombing run. Just taken out by the whims of fate. And a bomb from
That's
out of
them
town.
too. Fairly Odd Enemies, I believe, are out now as well.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate, and that's exactly what we talked about with that bombing run. Good stun there is Mark. Seal gonna be able to back off here. This is dangerous territory here, but the Half-Goats also are outside of the ring at the moment, which just, oh, and Bless have showed up. Now it's not so great for Wolhaik-song.
They are supposed to be the winged tree. I think they might be facing Lumberjacks right now as BLS, proving a deadly team to be managing. On the other side, there are the Half-Goats. Perhaps in their hybridization, they've become a little more predatory.
It's also scary too, because Chaos Steps are you have to make sure your jumps are good, because otherwise you're taking a lot of damage, and you don't it's not like you can drop low in some of the open areas and then glide back up. You just walk right into the lava, and it hurts.
It's just Star Wars Episode 3. You just turn into Anakin briefly. It's a bad time. You're set on fire. Obi-Wan's there on the high ground, laughing at you. Talk about how you were once his brother, and now you're on the other team. But, you know, that's just the way it works. And over we go again. As everyone converging on the northwest of this circle. Haikung, again a dangerous spot. The Earth Shatter comes out from the Oath, looking for some more damage. Steel managed to find a spike. They lose one. Went a little bit too close to the sun. The surge is wide and puts Taobai in a difficult spot in a 1v2. Goes up into the air, looking for some more damage. Trying to get the spikes over the abyss. Another one on the other side as Wei finds one on the gym.
And that's a Cult out. Cult not able to get away, and Wolhaik-song will come out the victors, but they gotta reset fast, because here comes Moonlit Battlegrounds, and they're looking strong.
Turns out, under the moonlight, it's not just dancing, it's violence as well. Top loader could never. They were a one-hit wonder, and Moonlight Battlegrounds have been anything but.
Good disengage here, and Moonlit Battlegrounds, honestly, I'm a little surprised they didn't want to push that more here. I think worried about the teams coming around, because there is that camp, and they're just going to go directly in here. They crab Omniscient, and that is not or Omnipresent. That's not where you be. Going to continue in. The Celeste.
No armor.
Yeah, gonna buy time here, but time is not enough for Snorse, because they need to move further away, and they need to get health back on this Void.
They really do, and the thing is, Snorse, again, one of those weird hybrid animals, a horse and a snail for the record, guys, that's what a Snorse is, are in a very tricky position, right? Because you're looking at above their health bars, they have no armor, and that makes such a big difference at these stages of the game when people are starting to get tier 2, tier 3 armor, and you just can't stand and deliver in the way you can if you've at least got something to your name.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough here. Moonlit Battlegrounds continuing for the assault here, cannot get the knock though, and that is a dangerous game to play over this abyss here, especially when you have Snorse, who have reset now, looking for the fight. Moonlit Battlegrounds in between a lot of teams right now. Look at how these teams are pinged, especially with how that ring is starting to push. Somebody's got to move. Get hit, and that is Charmine gone. The Half-Goats left as a trio. Another fight happening out. Snorse getting a knock right out the gate on Wolhaik-song, and the numbers advantage helping out big time. The Aluna not able to do a whole lot, but Moonlit Battlegrounds looking to come in on this.
Look at me, Yggdrasil continuing to use the hover wings to just find more info. Boosty, desperately low, deciding I need to leave. Attis goes over the abyss themselves, looking for the smite, looking for that potential spike. Can't be found. Way will do what their teammate can't from Steel. On the side, there is that most wanted there for the side of the half goats, looking to try and get their remaining member back up and available. Still got some teams remaining. The bombing runs begin to fly again. It might buy a little bit of time, a bit of a reprieve before the next spate of hostilities kicks off.
Oh, is it a reprieve or is it trapping them here? Because now
Well, that's a
the
question.
Battlegrounds looking at this and they see that crown. They are going to want to do something here. They're standing on the revive. This is calling
There's 4
everybody
teams.
over. Everybody is going to try and stop this as there is the Oath ult. Although we do see another story trying to get onto Moonlit Battlegrounds. The Half-Goats backing away. The nuke stops them from the revive. But Snorse, they're now the ones trying to put the pressure on Half-Goats.
Caught against the wall of the storm. They don't want to go out there. The hook lands. That's onto one. The Earth Shatter afterwards trying to buy time. In response on the other side from another O, Celeste brings down the ice, running into the storm to buy some time. As Half Ghost nearly fully dead. 40 seconds on the most wanted. Rooted up, trying to run away. Gets into the speed boost, just burns out. Out of bounds, nowhere to go.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. It's just too many people on too many sides here. With all these teams on the Northeast, there was just nowhere for the Half-Goats to go. I think going for that revive beacon put them at a disadvantage there because they just had so many teams immediately like, we need to stop this. We cannot let them get in and get that member back in. And that just pulled everybody up there. Half-Goat's still alive, but their crown is gone. So Half-Ghost gonna have to try and find another one or just, I don't even know what else you could do at this point.
You rat, you pray, and you try to get better standings. Yggdrasil once again on a scouting mission. Much like the side of Bomber from our first series of the night, you start to get those players who feel confident enough to continually fly over opponents, look for that info, look for that knowledge to plan out their positions.
Yeah, it's specifically to the hover wings there because
Yes.
it allows you to get over there, hover over the abyss there, but you're not using a glider. Oh man, there's very little coverage there. Arda gonna get back to the team here, but Bless are keeping the pressure on them. This is our southern teams. We have not seen Bless or Solid for
In a while, yeah.
And now we have Song, who have found a most wanted themselves, but all these teams are focused up top.
It's another multi-way brawl. Moonlight Battleground trying to get some kills. They had a member go low, but not quite down on the other side. The Oath puts up the shield. Unseen Jaguar, very visible all of a sudden. Gets one. All the while, SNR Snorse trying to find something outdated on the other side. In comes Solid. Another party enters the fray. It is chaos out here. Blood for the Blood Gods and skulls for the SUPERVIVE throne. They'll have to back away for a second. Snorse trying to buy some time to Nostalgia. Has been thrown down to the Wisp. The bombing runs come flying in again, splitting the battlefield, forcing the battlefield to fracture into multiple fronts. A 1v2. Montague trying to trade out with a SRiq from distance, and that just never goes well. Solid. Only lost one member, looking to get the revive. A nuke comes flying out on Haikung. Got some members remaining as Snorse with 4 members. Look to find another fight. Survived. WHK still that one around. The shield comes up. And Arbush trying to buy some time as Blesser here now as well. From the bottom, Haikung also decide they're going to enter the fight. It is madness, Tessa.
It is crazy right now, and Solid actually feeling the pain from this because it is Bless that show up last. When you are in these third-party fights, you always want to be the last member alive. You want to be the last team to show up, and when you are the healthiest going in. Solid showed up, they got some kills, Moonlit Battleground went out, but then Bless able to show up here for this fight, and now we do see one final member. Half-Ghost still up here, has been hanging out. Oh, you can't go that way, buddy. Half-Ghost, we gotta find another way to go.
Oh, it's not a great spot. SRiq, SRiq Shiv finds the kill. Slightly different SA champion there. All the while, Goked looking for a chunk. Sinclair and Outdated suddenly find themselves on the wrong end of Bless, who decided they found another opportunity to go pouncing for more kills. Goked hanging out way, also there, single member surviving on the other side. Get the revive off, trying to play that out. The bullet comes flying on in, and Solid again look for an engage. Pensato pulls off the ultimate, doesn't find as much time as they're hoping, but still Blessed now caught between a rock and a lot of teams knocking away, trying to buy some time. The shield is broken on the Oath over the Abyss, just about surviving, gets up over the ledge, but in comes that Earth Shatter again, down to the Wisp, and Steel and Boosty try to regroup with the rest of the teams as violence again just breaks out all over.
Yeah, we see more knocks coming too, and Solid are fighting this out as a duo with that most wanted crown, so they need to make something happen. Meanwhile, while Hikesong trying to catch this one lone member of Bless. Goat,
no.
There is no shot, Goat. Guys, please, no.
It's still there!
Ow.
Hang on,
Oh, no.
AS, another story might have found them. That will be a big fight. The Earth Shatter comes on down, looks like he's been spotted. Snorse now trading out with Solid, who go looking on his Glaciated and Pensato. Look for the damage. The shift just not missing this time around. The skill shots are in and 2 bullets just gets better than 1. 2 minutes just about for the side of Cynoid, looking to get a respawn for Solid. The Oaths just whacking each other with hammers, but it ain't a 1v1 for long. Overcome the rest of Solid. Income as well. WHK, Hikung there, but they get spiked by Snorse.
Yeah, and Snorse gonna take them out. This is Solid on their second most wanted now. They got their members back up, but immediately lost on the fight. And the spike from the bomber run will take out their most wanted, and now their hopes as well. While Hikesong still alive in this, as well as another story, but really it is Blessed. How
They got respawned! No way! There was one member reigning in a bush, and somehow they get the full team back, but they've still got no armor! In goes Glaciated, who sets them all on fire! It is absolute madness out here still.
They gotta get their
An
members
oxymoron.
Snorse looking to get in on this, take out Moonlit Battlegrounds for good this time. The respawn is gonna get done here. Somebody needs to stand up. Glaciated, go back. You were almost there. Cannot get it. He's gonna have to back away. And I don't think Solid is gonna be around for too much longer. Getting chased out. Void ult used by Oatmeal, but cannot get anything. What a great...
Over the Abyss!
Oh my god, and DJ Montague did not get the kill, so that is it. Moonlit Battlegrounds finally out for good.
Glaciated, now trying to heal up, but in mode goes Gratis-Kate. Oh, Gratis-Kate, I apologize. And Prideful Ignorance to the rest of Snorse. Pounce again. They bided their time this game, and they have found in these latter moments kill after kill after kill. Now remaining with our last 3 teams. Bless, while Hikung with Boosty knocked away. Make it 2.
Snorse and Bless left up here, and right now, honestly, Snorse have a lot of room to play with. You could see just how much Bless are just pushed into the corner. They do not have mobility. Snorse, on the other hand, they can poke from different sides. The nuke coming out is going to force the issue here, and they've split up a little bit. Look at the trees coming up.
Oh my days!
Heart. Snorse get the great play here. Now they are going to be able to pick a member back up, but Bless cannot get Falsad, and that heal is just going to be used to get that health back up on the member they pulled up. It is 3v4 now.
Luna trying her best to keep people healed, but they've got no armor. And on the other side, I'm looking at double legendary. I'm looking at full stack blues as well. It is a challenging position. Yes, you've got the Abyss. Yes, you can still find those insta-kills. But it is not easy state of affairs. Stormites needs to find good autos, needs to play Sniper from Heavens here. Skate puts up the wall.
If they can find some poke, which is tough because of this oath here, if they can find an opportunity where they can get a knock, which can happen with Shrike, it is very possible to do. But the question is, are they... I think Snorse are aware of this. They're playing this slow, knowing that they have the opportunity to. The only thing they have to really worry about is the possibility of a most wanted not going to come in, pushed into the storm a little bit.
Sky Mist.
But Sky Mist is frontlining right now. There's damage getting down, but the Oath ult coming through, gonna push them back. Heals working out for Bless, but for how long? It's a disengage again.
No one can find the decisive engage, the decisive fight. Bless looking to try and get the revive off. They back away, can't quite secure it. Nomad, Sky Mist, Stormite, they are at the members disadvantage. They are at the armor disadvantage, but they've got range, they've got a Shrike. Snorse though, they've got a Void, a Celeste. You could definitely look to go sending a whole team in with a group teleport. How willing are they to commit?
Yeah, I mean, that's really the question. I'm surprised Snorse are taking their time on this. Oh, the beam coming out as well. The beam specifically put on top of the death box there, so they can't go for the revive very easily on top of them being cut off here. They do have to jump over. That bombing run is going to put them on the same side.
Oh my days. Nuke as well. This is getting very tight. No one falling down quite yet.
No, the storm grenade is going to be a problem now. Oh my god, Bless are still in this, and they're still just biding their time.
Surely, Snorse, you have to pull the trigger. Surely you have to go. You've got a Void and a teleport. And an Ice Crash to bring an age to the error. Stay alive. We still keep going. Two teams trying to find the angle in.
I'm still just amazed. Snorse just do not want to try and just push on this. If they have all their ults up, they just have the advantage here. You have numbers alone on top of your ults ready to go. They have the level advantage too. It is 4 level 9s to 3 level 7s.
You don't even have to jump the abyss. There's a way around the top. You've got a Void. You can teleport in. There's the items. Thank you, production. They are in a great spot right now. Bombing run again.
This actually could give Bless some space here because it is going to force them. Look at how.
There's the death box.
Oh, they could get to the death box. I don't think they have the time to do it though. They're gonna get spike right up here. Stuns hitting, and that Celeste is going to be a problem for Bless. They are out of time. They bought as much as they could, but the bank accounts were not big enough. Bless going to go down, and Snorse will take game number 1.